In March 2025, the peaceful life of the Arms family in Benton County, Missouri, was shattered by a catastrophic wildfire that completely destroyed their beloved multi-generational homestead. This family farm was more than just land and buildings. It was the heart and soul of generations, a place filled with memories, history, and the hard work of those who came before. On that fateful day, Dennis Arms and his daughter were at home when the fire suddenly ignited nearby. Despite their quick thinking and desperate attempts to contain the flames or at least save some belongings, they were forced to flee almost immediately. The fire spread with alarming speed, driven by powerful winds that turned it into an unstoppable inferno. They escaped with nothing more than the clothes on their backs, leaving behind everything they had worked so hard to build. Meanwhile, the rest of the family was away from the homestead, completely unaware of the disaster unfolding, which made the news of the fire even more heartbreaking. The wildfire didn't just destroy property, it tore apart the sense of security and continuity that a family farm represents. It's a place where traditions are passed down, where children grow up knowing their roots, and where the connection to the land shapes identities. Losing this was not only a financial blow, but a deeply emotional one. The Arms family's story serves as a powerful and poignant reminder of how quickly disaster can strike and the fragile nature of the things we hold dear. Yet, within this tragedy lies a testament to human resilience, the strength and determination required to begin the long, painful process of rebuilding not only a home, but also a way of life. It speaks to the courage of families who face loss and uncertainty, yet hold on to hope and the will to rebuild stronger than before. The blaze began unexpectedly when a nearby tree suddenly caught fire, its dry branches igniting in the fierce winds that swept through the area. What started as a small flicker quickly grew into an uncontrollable inferno, spreading rapidly toward the family's trailers and other structures on the property. Dennis Arms vividly recalled the terrifying moments as he watched the flames consume the back of the garage before he even had time to change out of his clothes. The speed at which the fire advanced was staggering, leaving no room for hesitation or second thoughts. The powerful gusts of wind acted like a raging beast, feeding the flames and pushing them with such force that the firestorm engulfed everything in its path. In the face of such overwhelming danger, the family had no choice but to abandon their home immediately. There was simply no time to salvage cherished possessions, important documents, or even to secure their beloved pets who had to be left behind in the chaos. The emotional weight of having to flee with nothing but the clothes they wore was immense, adding to the trauma of the moment. As they escaped, they witnessed the total devastation firsthand. Their entire homestead, a place that had stood for generations, was reduced to smoldering ruins. Not a single building or structure remained intact, emphasizing the sheer ferocity and destructive power of the wildfire. This level of devastation left the family feeling helpless and overwhelmed, as they realized the magnitude of their loss and the uncertain road ahead. The fire did not discriminate. It destroyed not only physical possessions, but also the memories and security tied to their home. The harrowing experience underscored the unpredictable and merciless nature of wildfires, serving as a stark reminder of how quickly life can change in the face of natural disasters. The homestead, a cherished property passed down through multiple generations of the Arms family, was tragically reduced to ashes in a devastating wildfire. This land was far more than just a physical space. It was the foundation of the family's history, identity, and legacy. Over the decades, the Arms family had poured their hearts, sweat, and love into this homestead, nurturing the land, building homes, and raising children within its boundaries. It was a place where countless memories were created, from childhood adventures in the fields to family gatherings around the fireplace. The very soil of the property held the imprint of their lives and stories, binding them together across time. Losing the homestead was therefore not only the destruction of buildings and possessions, but an emotional and spiritual blow that struck at the core of their family's identity. The barns, the farmhouse, the old tools, photographs, and heirlooms that told the story of their ancestors all vanished in the flames, leaving behind only the intangible echoes of a once vibrant life. This loss is difficult to quantify as it extends far beyond monetary value to touch something deeply personal and irreplaceable: the connection between people and the land that has shaped them. Such a generational loss underscored the profound ties that families have to their homesteads, where land and legacy are inseparable. For the Arms family, the tragedy was a painful reminder of how fragile these bonds can be when confronted by uncontrollable forces of nature. Yet, amidst the sorrow, it also ignited a fierce determination to honor their heritage, rebuild, and ensure that the stories and spirit of their ancestors live on through future generations. This devastating event highlighted not only the vulnerability of physical property, but also the enduring strength of family ties, memory, and tradition. In the immediate aftermath of the devastating wildfire that consumed their beloved homestead, the Arms family found themselves uprooted and forced to seek refuge with relatives who lived nearby. This sudden displacement was both a physical and emotional upheaval, as the family had to leave behind not just their home, but the very heart of their heritage and daily life. The loss was overwhelming. Years of memories, possessions, and the fruits of their labor were reduced to ashes in a matter of hours. Yet, amidst this profound grief, the family's spirit remained unbroken. They faced the daunting and seemingly insurmountable task of rebuilding their lives from the ground up. There was no quick fix or easy path forward. Instead, every step demanded resilience, patience, and hope. The emotional toll was immense, with each family member grappling not only with the trauma of losing their home, but also the uncertainty of what lay ahead. Despite these heavy burdens, the Arms family remained steadfast in their determination to restore what they could and to honor the legacy of the homestead that had been in their family for generations. This determination became a source of strength and unity, allowing them to support one another through the darkest moments. Practical challenges also loomed large: securing temporary housing, dealing with insurance and financial matters, and planning for a future that was now uncertain. The extended family's support was crucial during this time, providing not only shelter and resources, but also emotional encouragement and a sense of community. This network of relatives offered a foundation on which the Arms family could begin the arduous and often exhausting process of recovery. Together, they faced the difficult journey ahead, one marked by loss, but also by hope, resilience, and an unyielding commitment to rebuild their home and their lives. The local community rallied around the Arms family with an incredible show of support and generosity, offering not only resources but also their time, energy, and compassion. In the days and weeks following the wildfire that devastated the Arms family homestead, neighbors, friends, and even strangers from nearby towns came together to organize fundraisers, donation drives, and various events aimed at providing immediate relief. These efforts ranged from collecting clothing, food, and household essentials to offering temporary shelter and financial assistance. The community's response was a powerful testament to the deep-rooted bonds that exist in small towns, where people often treat each other like extended family. Beyond the practical help, this wave of kindness brought vital emotional support to the Arms family during an incredibly difficult and uncertain period. Knowing that they were not alone in facing such a heartbreaking loss gave them strength and hope when despair might have otherwise taken hold. Volunteers helped with cleanup and salvage operations, while others offered words of encouragement, comfort, and companionship. Local businesses chipped in by providing supplies or services at reduced costs, and community leaders coordinated efforts to ensure the family's needs were met comprehensively. This collective response highlighted not just the generosity of individuals, but the resilience of a community united by empathy and shared humanity. The kindness shown to the Arms family went beyond immediate material aid. It became a source of inspiration and motivation, empowering them to begin the long, daunting process of rebuilding their lives and home. The experience underscored the vital role community plays in recovery from tragedy, proving that in the face of overwhelming loss, solidarity and compassion can light a path forward. Ultimately, the Arms family's story serves as a moving reminder that even in the darkest times, people coming together can create hope, healing, and new beginnings. The emotional impact on the Arms family was incredibly profound and far-reaching, touching every aspect of their lives. Losing their home wasn't just about the physical structure, it represented the loss of a safe haven, a place filled with memories, laughter, and the everyday moments that made up their shared history. Their possessions, many of which held sentimental value, were gone in an instant, reducing decades of memories and family heirlooms to ash and rubble. The life they had painstakingly built together, the routines, traditions, and sense of belonging, was suddenly uprooted, leaving them in a state of shock and grief. This trauma was not only about what was lost in the fire, but also about the uncertainty that lay ahead. The overwhelming question of what now loomed large as they faced the daunting reality of rebuilding from nothing. The future felt unpredictable and fragile, and the emotional weight of this uncertainty compounded their sense of loss. Despite this, the Arms family found a remarkable source of strength in each other. Their shared pain became a unifying force, reminding them that even in their darkest moments, they were not alone. The support from family members, close friends, and the broader community also played a crucial role in helping them navigate their grief. Through open conversations, shared tears, and collective resilience, they found solace and comfort. Their familial bonds became the foundation on which they could stand tall, face challenges head-on, and begin the slow process of healing and rebuilding. This resilience was not immediate or easy, but was forged through love, patience, and an unwavering commitment to one another. In this way, the Arms family's emotional journey became a testament to the enduring power of human connection in overcoming tragedy. Determined to move forward despite the overwhelming devastation, the Arms family embarked on the arduous and emotionally taxing process of rebuilding their lives and Homestead from the ground up. The wildfire had left nothing but charred remains, but their spirit remained unbroken. With a clear focus on restoring their farm and home, they began salvaging whatever was left. Scattered tools, fragments of family heirlooms, and memories etched into every piece of the land they once nurtured. Each small recovery became a symbol of hope, reinforcing their commitment to preserving the legacy that had been passed down through generations. The rebuilding process went far beyond simply reconstructing physical structures. It was a profound effort to reclaim a sense of normalcy in a life abruptly upended by disaster. For the Arms family, their homestead was not just a collection of buildings. It was the heart of their identity, the foundation of their family story, and a place where traditions had been lived and taught. Restoring this meant confronting both tangible challenges, such as securing materials, managing finances, and navigating bureaucratic hurdles, and intangible ones, including overcoming grief, uncertainty, and fear of what the future might hold. This journey of rebuilding was also one of healing on multiple levels. Physically, it demanded hard labor and resilience to repair the land and erect new structures that could withstand future hardships. Emotionally, it required patience, unity, and strength as family members supported each other through moments of despair and doubt. Every nail hammered, every seed planted, and every new wall raised symbolized a step away from loss and toward renewal. Together, they slowly transformed a scene of destruction into a hopeful beginning, turning tragedy into an inspiring testament to their resilience, determination, and unwavering dedication to their family's heritage. As they embarked on the challenging journey of rebuilding their homestead, the Arms family embraced what felt like a new beginning, infused with both hope and determination. The destruction of their ancestral land was a heartbreaking loss, but it also became an opportunity for renewal and growth. Rather than simply attempting to replicate what had been lost, they thoughtfully incorporated modern techniques and innovations into their rebuilding efforts. These advancements allowed them to create a safer, more resilient homestead that could better withstand future challenges, such as wildfires or severe weather. Yet, even as they integrated new technology and methods, the Arms family remained deeply committed to preserving the traditions, values, and ways of life that had sustained their family for generations. This delicate balance of honoring the past while embracing the future was a reflection of their resilience and adaptability. Their journey soon became much more than a personal family story. It transformed into a powerful symbol of hope and perseverance for others who faced similar hardships. Friends, neighbors, and even strangers were inspired by the Arms family's unwavering spirit, their refusal to be defeated by tragedy, and their determination to rebuild not only their physical home, but also their emotional and spiritual foundation. The blending of old and new in their homestead stood as a testament to the family's commitment to their heritage, while also acknowledging the realities of a changing world. This new chapter was about more than just reconstructing buildings and fences. It was about creating a renewed sense of purpose and identity for the family, reestablishing connections to their roots and setting the stage for future generations to thrive. The Arms family's story is a profound reminder that while loss can be devastating, it can also serve as a catalyst for transformation, growth, and a deeper appreciation of what truly matters. Throughout the long and challenging process of rebuilding their homestead, the Arms family made a conscious and heartfelt effort to honor their past in every step they took. This was not merely about reconstructing physical buildings or reclaiming lost possessions. It was about preserving the rich legacy and deep roots that had been cultivated over multiple generations on that land. They carefully preserved family artifacts, photographs, and heirlooms that survived the fire or were passed down from previous generations. These tangible pieces of history became invaluable symbols of their identity and connection to the past. Alongside preserving these artifacts, the family also placed great importance on sharing stories and memories about their ancestors, recounting tales of hardship, perseverance, and triumph that had shaped their lineage and values. By doing so, they ensured that the history of their homestead was not forgotten or erased by the disaster, but rather lived on vividly in their hearts and minds. This act of remembrance became a vital source of strength, hope, and direction for the Arms family. It helped them maintain a strong emotional connection to those who had come before them. Family members who had worked tirelessly to build the land, cultivate the farm, and pass down traditions that defined their way of life. By embracing their heritage, the family found a wellspring of resilience, learning from the endurance and determination exemplified by their forebears. Honoring the past thus became more than a tribute. It was a cornerstone of their healing process, grounding them amid the uncertainty and upheaval caused by the fire. It provided a comforting sense of continuity, reminding them that while their homestead had been physically destroyed, the spirit and legacy of their family endured and could be rebuilt. This blending of past and present gave the Arms family not only a roadmap for recovery, but also a renewed sense of purpose and belonging as they moved forward while carrying the memories and lessons of generations with them. The tragedy that befell the Arms family was not just a loss of property, it was the destruction of a lifetime's worth of memories, heritage, and the physical embodiment of their family's history. Their multi-generational homestead, which had stood for decades as a symbol of hard work, love, and tradition, was reduced to ashes in a matter of hours. Such devastation could have easily broken the spirit of any family, yet the Arms family's response went far beyond mere survival. Instead, it became a profound testament to the unyielding power of human resilience and the essential role that community plays in healing and rebuilding after tragedy. In the face of overwhelming loss, the Arms family found strength not only within themselves, but also in the support offered by neighbors, friends, and even strangers who rallied around them with kindness and generosity. Their journey through grief, recovery, and reconstruction was a long and difficult road, marked by moments of doubt and despair, but also by determination and hope. Rebuilding their homestead was about more than just restoring buildings. It was about reclaiming a sense of identity, preserving the legacy of those who came before them,